What's happening, folks, and welcome to an episode of Rebuilding Juventus. If you're excited, hit the like button down below and subscribe for daily FM content on the channel. And down below is also my Let's Play channel as well. So today we're just playing one game today, extended highlights against Real Madrid. I said in the first leg we have to get the win because this is a really tough game against them in their own backyard. We're going to extend highlights. This is the first time I've done extended highlights on an episode since my cold. So let's see how this goes. We are not favourites for this game at all. Madrid should be favourites for this. Pogba's in the team. Logitech suspended. Rabiot can go on the bench. Going for it. The only reason Pogba's starting, and this is the only reason he's starting, Logitech is out injured. So Pogba's got a bit more technical ability about him. That's the only reason he's in the. It's the only reason he's in this team for this match. And of course we do the usual thing. I'm also considering adding on the crowd noise to the episode. I feel like it might add something different. Not many YouTubers do it. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I think it'd be cool to hear it in the background of, you know, when the goal goes in, the roar. I don't know. I'm not going to try it today. I'm going to let you guys give your thoughts down below in the comment section. I can always add it in and then take it out later on. Just like audio, it'll be in there. I can always take it out. So I think they're favourites of this game. We needed a lead in the first leg, really, to really have a chance of getting through this tie. We're marking the wing backs up. It's the midfield that's just very, very good. Now we should be on extended highlights. We are. Oh boy. I mean, the worst case scenario is we compete and we're close to getting through the tie, and then we end up losing. If we're gonna go out, I hope we don't. I hope we go out convincingly. Not like, oh, we could have got through if we just got that opportunity or that penalty or something like that. The worst way would be to be competitive in this game and then go out. Chiesa. He's in a penalty area. Chiesa with a chance. Did he go outside of his right foot there? Or his right foot in general? I think he did. My phone's just buzzing. Oh, it's not important. I don't think it is. Rooney with a corner kick, curls it in. Maybe it is important. It's buzzing twice now. Oh, it's just Twitter DM. It's fine. I'm not going to edit the video, guys. You're going to see the whole match. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm going to keep everything in. So maybe once I go quiet. We're starting okay here. I say this and give the ball away. You see how they put the ball around, look, and how confident they are. It's popping the ball in midfield and popping it off again. And we're just not getting close to people. Again, you've got to be brave. You can't show any kind of... Oh, that's a great move, this. Back to keeper. Offside anyway. But you see how they put the ball, how they're popping the ball around? We can't do that in our midfield yet. Oh, you idiots. Right, you're coming straight off. Off you come. Because that is indication. He's showing that as a highlight. I'm not going on 10 men. I'm negating that issue straight away. I probably get doing that. Oh, there we go again. I see our midfield again. Vinicius and... That's not a penalty. That's one of the few times I feel like we've got the ball there. I don't think that's a penalty. I think they'll give the penalty, but I don't think it is. I'd like to see the replay of that. Yeah, we're not looking for a decision. I don't think that's a penalty. The fact this has gone down looking for it indicates to me that's not a penalty. Oh, this is a harsh one. And this is what I was fearing. Oh, he's Panenka'd it. Yeah. Getting embarrassing. It's 2-0 against Real Madrid. It's not embarrassing. That's, again, a stupid commentating line. Look, he's Panenka'd it. They're just better than us, honestly. The fact we won that Champions League final last year is absolutely a mind-blowing result for me. But you see how we move the ball around? We don't look like we've got... Yeah, you see, we wait too long on the ball. And they just put the ball on. They just pop it around like look at that. That's just too easy. Look how quickly they move it around and just walk through our team. No, they're just better than us. Let's just change this slightly. Just go a bit higher. Get McKenny on. And let's just start. Yeah, man mark him. Pogba. Just start man marking people. It's a bit late now. But I don't like doing this much man marking because I think it messes up the tactic more than it fixes it. But I don't think it matters what we do now. I can't see us scoring 3 goals in this tie to get through. I don't want to put setbacks on man marking because the worry is I do it to do that. I mean, the idea was to man mark Benzema. But the thing is, I know he's on advance forward, but I think he's dropping deep into midfield a little bit as well. And I just think what will happen then is they'll pull out. If I'm man marking with a defender, they'll come out to try and get him. They'll be man marked, but then they'll draw out the space for the wingers to get inside. And I think our fullbacks, as we know, are a bit suspect. Wanderson, I've not seen enough of him to really say if he's a mistake yet or not. You can't let them do that. Come on, you can't let them bring the ball down under no pressure on a penalty. That's our biggest problem, I think, is the engagement in defensive situations where we're still a bit like standoffish. But it's either that or we just go kamikaze into him in penalty and just stick and 2-foot him. It's one of the two. That's too easy. Yeah, you can't let him just walk in there. I get you don't want to foul him, but you've got to at least put pressure on him. I think that's partly onto the physicality of this match engine. Again, you see, there's no passing, there's nothing here. Again, he's backing off and giving him encouragement, lot. And that's 3-0. Should have been. Again, the second they get the ball, my fullbacks just retreat. And you can't do that because it gives the attacking player encouragement to drive it. Yeah, you've got to push him back. But again, it's only 1-0. It's only 1-0. Just a bit better in midfield. We'd have something here. Rooney, good ball for Decatur. Now Asensio gets his former club. Again, you see there. I honestly look at this tie, and the first leg we should have scored at least 1 goal. A couple of occasions here we could have done better. We've just not got the quality to really threaten Real Madrid in this game. McKennie. That's an interesting ball. That's on the goalkeeper, and he's twice done that now recently. Stop placing the ball, hit it with power. Just twice now. Again, we could be ahead in this game. Really could be ahead in this game. And there lies in the problem. In the big games, we're not taking our chances, or in the big moments, not doing it right, and that's found us in our position. It's frustrating because I can see we can win this if we just believed ourselves better. It's only 1-0. It should be 1-1 at least. But this team doesn't seem to have the belief in big games, and that's just pathetic. And he's panicked there. That passes on to his fullback. And, of course, like I say, the luck just doesn't go in our way. That could have gone anywhere, but it goes. They're be 2-0 up in this game and 3-0 up in this tie. The scoreline's a bit false, really. I think they've not been that much better than us. But this is just, again, one talking about fullbacks not being aggressive enough. Just standing off. Not any point you're trying to defend there. And then Benzema's in the penalty area and Stellaro who goes on to watch him. Again, it's passive defending. It's not standing in an area and watching the ball is not defending, lads. And that's what we do a lot. Again, why are we standing on the ball here? Get the ball forward. Again, standing on the ball with your foot on it is not a good idea. Says you'll play the pass. Again, that pass you played earlier. Again, you see the work rate there. It's not there, is it? Tackle him. And this is another one. This is another one. There's no point keeping these guys on now, is there? There's really no point keeping them on. Again, just take them off. There's literally 0 point in playing them anymore. The tie is over with. Just get them off. Get everyone off the pitch we can. There's no point playing them. There's literally no point. It's what I said about this team away from home against in the Bernabeu, that this is always going to happen. There's always going to be this caving in. Because the spine of this team, mentality-wise, again, you've got to just, one of you's got to just foul him there. McKennie's got to get there and get right there, bring him down. It's that kind of thing in Football Manager. It's not in the game. These cynical fouls that teams get away with in real life, they don't do it on Football Manager. You don't see it. I've got to get stuck in on, so I can't see what else I could do to make them do it. Guardiola's teams do it every single season, every single game. These cynical fouls that just don't give away foul, don't give away yellow cards, but they break the play up. You can't do it in Football Manager. And don't know why you can't do it in Football Manager. But the first leg was the tie. We had to win that game. And second leg here was always going to be tough. But I don't think we would win that bad overall. But I just don't understand why we can't get defensive shape and position. I think this midfield is a massive reworking. I think in big games against big teams, it's just going wanting in midfield. So I think we do overhaul in midfield. I'm looking at midfielders who I can get, but again, there's just no desire to try and chase the ball down here. They gave us that ball there, by the way. We didn't get it back. We gave it. Probably play the ball. Good ball. Kostic is in. Can we just get a goal here? No, we can't. I think we need to just rip up the whole midfield, other than Locatelli. Pogba out, McKennie out, Rabiot out, get rid of them all, and start rebuilding this midfield. This midfield isn't good enough. That's why we're losing these games, is in midfield. Too many midfielders we can't control possession in big games. Our forward line's fine. Again, no desire to win that ball back. But in this game alone, it could be 3-2. Pass the ball forward. I'd rather you do that than give it away in our own half like that. That's what I want you to do more. If you're under pressure and there's no passing option as obvious, lump it forward over the top and see if we can get lucky with a ball over the top. Rather you do that than give it away up there than give it away here. Rooney, great ball to Asensio. Can we score a goal in this tie? No, we can't. Not on that occasion. But again, it's just that I think the midfield is the problem. I really do. We don't control midfield. The formation they're playing, I want to play it, but I can never get it to work. This is how it works. This formation, if I play the exact same formation they're playing, the same instructions, my team will not play like this. Stop the cross. There's two of you there. That's not good enough. I don't understand why you can outnumber somebody and you still don't get a body in there to stop the cross. It's beyond me how that happened there. Keep it confident as your ball keeper. You could have got that. But yeah, there's OP in Madrid. That's not a foul. It was, but I still think that penalty is dodgy. It's obviously, it's 3 other goals being conceded, but that penalty was a big moment in this game. Catch your keeper. Like I say, just casual defending. They have not been 4-0 better than us. But why is Szczesny not coming up for that ball? There's no reason for it here. Look, there's no one near him. Come and get that ball. I can't even see it now because the replay is Szczesny in the air is being left wanting recently. Honestly, there could be a lot of players who may be moving on in the summer. But again, pass the ball, Cuadrado. Moise Kean. I think we can have an open net we won't score today, I think. But look at how they move the ball around, how composed they are on the ball. Moving on the corners. Finally, a tackle. Sensio, Moise Kean, play it across. Kostic is in, can he score? Yes, he can. It's a moment of quality. Finally, a tackle went in, we got a break from it, and Kostic gets a goal. Really good finish from Kostic. This is great. Look at that crowd getting in there. Like I say, just don't let them just dictate the play too much. And nice crafted goal after that as well. It's something in this tie. Without the Champions League, it's all done, isn't it? But it's a positive. We've got a goal in the tie. I think we should score at least 2 more goals in this tie. But we had a good opportunity in the first leg. We had an opportunity here as well. But in the day, they've taken their chances when they've got them. I think that's the difference in the teams. The midfield is one thing, but I think also the chances they've had, they've scored every one of them. We've had 2 or 3 chances in it other than when we scored and we missed all of them. And that's the difference. I mean, this second half, obviously, we've not got the first team out right now because this time's been over at 3-0. So there's no reason to keep these guys on. There's no reason. Why bother? You know, why bother? The tie's over. We might as well get off the pitch and give them more rest for the league games and cup games that are more important now than this dead Champions League tie after being battered in the Bernabeu. This is what I said about the first leg. You've got to get a win in the first leg against Madrid because in the Bernabeu they just have the hoodoo over me. I can be falling up in a game. I still get his slot. Grealish. Yeah, I mean, key moments in this tie were the moment in this game where he's won the goalkeeper and just passes it towards the net rather than having it in it. And the first leg, Kay's had 2 chances. He should have scored them both in that. She laid it across for a tap in and should have scored in last leg as well. This is not good enough. You can't just let him run the penalty like that. But yeah, this is not a surprise. This is just early Madrid, powerful Madrid early on. Until you get late in the game when your team catches up to them, they just have the hoodoo over me in Champions League. The Barcelona are the same, to be fair. When Barcelona early game, they are a pain in the ass. But once I get my team established and I start getting, a tactic and overpowered players and midfielders and new gens, I then start kicking ass against them, usually in long-term saves. But yeah, overall, just not good enough, which is not a big surprise. The stats show an XG higher for them, but we could have scored at least a couple more goals in that leg. We really could have. The tie could have ended 5-3 in aggregate very easily. But the issues that we know with the lack of goals from the team over them to some Vlahovic are still there to a degree. But I kind of expected it. It's Madrid. We fluked the final last year. I want to see what they say about Champions League. Right, so this is what I want to talk about. It says failed here, which it did fail, but surely it should be content because they agree with a very tough draw. So I don't know. I don't agree with this being negative when they agree with me they had a tough draw. I don't know. Disappointing, but this makes the episodes a bit easier to go through. So we've got 2 in the second leg. Now that's 6-0. So do we show that or not? We could show that. I think when will the final take place? Assume we get to the final, of course. The final takes place. How do you schedule? When is the final? Second leg. Finals on the May 15th. If we get to the final. So the final will take place between these 2 games against Atlanta and Inter Milan down here. So I'm just trying to work out the schedule in my head potentially. The finals obviously is its own live com, if we get to the final, of course. So I think we'll do 1, 2, 3, then do Udinese and Lazio. Then we'll do Torino and Sampdoria. So they're 2 next episodes. Because the league games are more important now to get top 4. We should get top 4. I think Napoli will drop points. We don't have to play them either. I'm not sure what Napoli's fixtures look like. So look at their fixture list. Who have they got? So they've got to play Roma, which is tricky. They've got Milan, So they've not got a difficult run in, but I still think we'll edge it because of the points gap we've got over them. We've got a 4-point lead, and I still think they've not been convincing in their games. We've beaten them twice, I think, this season as well. I think we have, anyway. We're Napoli. Beat them there 2-1, yep. I'm sure you battered them earlier here as well. Could be wrong. Yes, we've beaten them twice as well. So, I'm assuming, if I remember correctly, yeah, so we've got a 5-point lead essentially. A 5-point lead essentially over them. Our goal difference is also superior as well. So I still fancy us, really, because they've got to win. They've got to, yeah, I think we'll do it because I think the double wins against them helps us. Our goal difference is much better. And our fixture list at the end of the season ain't terrible. Down here is a bit of a problem, Atalanta and Inter. But here, take out Lazio and, you know, you look at these here, even Monza, those are we should win those games. And if we do win those games, top should be secured. Added to the fact there's no Champions League football now, so we've got a week off between them. We could sneak a title challenge, but we need a massive favour. I just don't. I can see us catching up to them to get a point behind, but I can't see them dropping enough points for them to take over. Because we're not winning all our games in this season in the league. I'd be very surprised. These three here, Inter, Atalanta, and Lazio, are the three that I am not sure about us winning. But we've got a cup final most likely to look forward to. So next episode, come back for, so we say 1, 2, 3, Udinese and Lazio next episode. And then we'll do Torino and Sampdoria. Then we'll see where we're at from there, depending on the fixtures. If we've got top 4 secured by this point, that'll dictate things, obviously. So there's your schedule for the next episodes. Excuse me, those 4 games there. Obviously split into 2. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new as well. Give me thoughts down below, guys. I'm ripping the midfield up. I think Pogba needs to go. Rabiot needs to go. Perez needs to go. Need to rip it up and get new midfielders in. Somebody who can dictate the play better than these guys, because that's when we're losing games. These big teams are dominating midfielders, and our chance creation. We need another goal scorer. You know, we've got Chiesa, then after that it's 8-7-4. We need someone else getting double figures, pushing 20 goals, because it can't be all one player, and that's the problem we're having as well. But I don't know what it is, because they're getting chances anyway. I'll catch you guys next episode, guys, and if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.